Covering all things LEGO, from Minneapolis to Fiverton and LEGO cities beyond. It's breaking news.
What's up, LEGO fans, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Breaking News. I'm Alex, and this is Jason, and we're also the other guys, depending on who you talk to. But if you are a fan of LEGO, and you're a person who has burned yourself on a cigarette lighter in a car, well, chances are you'll enjoy today's episode.
Yeah, I think people of a younger generation, they do not know about a cigarette lighter. They think it's a power outlet in the car.
It worked as that way too, but yeah, you push that little thing in,
Yeah.
and then
Well, initially though it wasn't. Like there was nothing to power.
that's true. Yeah,
was
there was
just
nothing
to
where
light
you can plug in there.
cigarettes.
That was it.
Like there was no
Push it in.
electronic anything.
But how do you expect little kids not to play with that? They're gonna play with it, and I play with it a lot. It's like, ooh, look at it.
And it's that round
super
thing,
red,
wound
the
it.
coils in there, and sure enough, burned the heck out of my thumb. And I had that circular coil
So the question is,
burn mark for
did
days.
you have it once? Or did you have more than once?
Fortunately for me, that was a stingy enough burn.
It's a one and done kind
It
of
was
thing.
a one-time deal for
If
me.
you did it a second time, you got real problems.
I remember them being in the back seat too, and I remember them like in our own cars. My parents weren't smokers, but so they were always clean, right?
Yeah.
And then I get into someone else's car who are smokers, and I'm like, "Hey, cool! It's a ew. What's in this?"
Oh, you're talking about the ashtray.
The ashtrays,
And
yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
like, I don't remember
Like,
the
oh yeah, I should have
cigarette
said
lighter in the back.
there's the lighters in the front, but there was always ashtrays for every seat in the car, and usually like in the back seat, there was one on the seat in front of you.
Yeah.
It's like a little ashtray.
Yep.
Pull it out. I was like, I don't know what this is for, and I play around with it. Like, oh, cool. You know, I put things in it, a Lego person or two in it, and then I get into a family car that they were smokers. First of all, I go, smells interesting in here, and like, oh, hey, cool, it's a little compartment. Ew, like, whoa, what is all that? So yeah, there you go.
It's moon dust.
Moon dust.
You're a spaceman.
Yeah. All right, man.
All right.
Let's do this thing. Woo! We're
Good.
back. It's well, happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day.
Yes.
It is. It's the week of Halloween, isn't
Yeah,
it?
just 2 days. I think it's
Pretty
today's
spooky.
Tuesday.
Today's
when this
it
comes
is
out.
Tuesday, the 29th.
It'll be Thursday. So
Yeah, October is ending already. What a month! It's
crazy.
flown by. It really
is
has.
crazy.
It's spooky how quickly time goes by.
So first off, do we need to address the elephant in the room?
Oh man, this is rough stuff, guys. I don't know how I'm gonna get through
when
this
I came
episode.
over to film, I told him, I said, I feel like I'm forgetting something.
I'm like,
And he's like, you are what? I'm like, I don't know. Then as we were getting ready to record, after we did the live stream, I'm like, I know what we're missing. So
We have no paddles.
We have no paddles.
no paddles.
I told him, I said, if I lift the cheese boards, at least we'd have that, but we didn't. So
Yeah.
what we have are these sad things.
These aren't sad. I
This
made
should
these.
be up and down.
No, like this is. What are you talking about?
This is agree and this is disagree.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So you should do the other.
You're right. Hold on.
I'll just do it like this.
Yeah, there we go. It's just not the
Well,
same,
it's
man.
not,
It's
but
not the same.
We'll power
Darn it.
through it.
I don't know. I used to have it on my shoulder. How am I going to have it on my shoulder like this? Oh, if I'm going to lose it. It's like, hey, it's like, hold on. It's the devil
angels.
and the angel.
Yeah.
You don't want to agree. You want to agree. Or is it the other way? Agree. Disagree. Agree. Disagree.
My shoulder angel.
Don't listen to that guy. He's trying to lead you down the path of righteousness. I'm going to lead you down the path that rocks.
Don't
All right.
listen to that guy.
Don't listen to that guy. What was that? Gosh. Anyways, all right. Let's continue on. So yeah, sorry, but hey, we have something at least.
Yes, we'll, I guess, hold one of these up or something. I don't know. Gotta just make sure we hold it the right way.
I know. Whoop.
I agree, but it's red. I angrily
Hey,
agree.
I angrily agree, or angrily disagree. I friendly disagreement. All right.
Anyway, okay.
So there's that. There's that.
All right, yes, so Halloween is this week.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween to those of you in America. If you're not in America and you don't celebrate it,
And our live
happy
stream,
November, I don't know.
our 15-minute live stream that's supposed to be 10
The
minutes.
10-minute live stream.
The 10-minute live stream that lasted 15 minutes today. We found out that quite a few people give out full size candy bars instead of the fun size.
We do.
Which always bugged me that they call it fun size. I'm sorry, if it's fun size, it's going to be this big. That's fun size. All right, fun size, it's bite size. They should call it bite size candy bars. No, that's what we need is real fun size. When the king size candy bars, that's fun size.
It's like Ultimate Collector Series. Oh, it's the best. And then it comes out and people complain about it.
Yeah, you're not wrong there,
it's
man.
marketing. That's all
UCS. Hey, speaking of UCS, how's the sail barge, man?
Oh, I built it.
You know what?
It was in the commercial.
Yeah,
I
found out. So he was telling me, he's like, "What'd you think of the commercial?" I'm like, "Why is that not ringing a bell?" And it's because I didn't finish our episode. I was reading the comments, and I had about 10 minutes to go. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I haven't watched it." So I finished watching the episode, and I gotta say, you did a fantastic job on that. That was really good. I was laughing. The sail barge commercial was really well done. So kudos to you on that.
I'll be honest, it gets hard to find them.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like that inspiration.
Yes,
like,
it does. I'm sure.
I don't know. What
Yeah.
do you mean? Are you sure? You should know.
What do you mean?
Do you not? Are you always inspired to make the commercial?
I'm never inspired. I go down there and I'm like, what the heck am I going to do?
Yeah.
I don't know.
At least your city's bigger. You got that to go.
Well,
for.
yeah, so I don't have any excuses, but here I am still struggling to figure out, I'm like, I already did that. I already did that one. Because the challenge is you can do like a really boring, like, this episode's brought to you by this knife. Get this knife today, blah, blah, blah. It's boring. But we have like this creative responsibility. I think we put on ourselves. I don't think you guys expect it, but we kind of
they don't expect anything creative from us.
We created this this expectation to make our sponsor video commercial thingies fun. And the truth is, they end up being a lot of work.
Yeah, I think the longer we've gone, it gets harder and harder to keep them fresh. I guess what I would say about it.
So let's recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Well,
what's the saying go?
For those that are astute and have been here since the beginning, you may have noticed that there's been one, or I think it's only one so
There might
far.
be a few
But
that we have to... We'll just call them
we
the
don't
vault.
wanna-
Hey, sometimes we might have the same sponsor, all right?
Yeah.
That happens.
It's kind of like Rocket Money, right, Jabbo? How many times have
yeah.
you seen that stupid thing? At least we don't play the same commercial every time. Speaking of commercials, we got to talk about commercials.
We do?
Yeah, because
Okay.
we made a commercial
We did?
for the A Fool podcast.
We sure did.
And
That's
I sent
right.
it to him like, hey, this is for you to play in an episode.
Yeah.
And what did you think?
Well, I think it was good. It was a good commercial. The placement was interesting, though.
I think you screwed it up, Joey. That's what you got to say.
Well, I
Do you
did
not know how this works? It goes at the end.
I did appreciate the opportunity to see it earlier in the episode. Yeah, it's like, okay, cool. I saw it, and that was an hour in to their 2.5 hour or so episode. I was like, all right, I'm done. I saw what I came here to see. No, it was. I don't know. Do what you
I just thought
want.
it was funny.
But yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, my
But,
wife, she's like, they put the commercial in the middle. I'm like, what?
I'm just glad they ran it. They ran it, and it was. We did. You did good on the editing, because you were thinking about like, let's do this in one take. I was like, no, we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna just think of different things to say, and let's just put it all together.
And we did. It was one take.
You know what? It was one take. It was one take, but there were some
Yeah, I tweaked it a bit.
slices in there.
Yeah.
But it was good.
It worked.
I gave it I'm giving it an arrow up. Two arrows up.
We need to play the commercial here so the people that didn't see it.
Do you guys want to see it? Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Boom. This episode of the A Fool Podcast is brought to you by Breaking News, the home of the original thumbs up, thumbs down sign.
If a podcast about Lego with one guy isn't enough, and a podcast with 3 guys is too many, then Breaking News might be a podcast for you.
That's right. If you like a podcast with interesting food being consumed right in front of you, noisily, instead of a podcast that just talks about people doing that, well then, Breaking News is for you.
If you like people complaining about the stuff they're doing right now on the podcast, then Breaking News might be a podcast for you.
If you like watching Lego podcasts more than every 2 weeks, more like every week, then Breaking News is for you.
If you like the mystery of not knowing if the podcast was actually recorded this week, then Breaking News might be the podcast for you.
If you like watching podcasts that talk about other podcasts more than their other content, shirts for example, well then, Breaking News might be a podcast for you.
If you like podcasts full of inside jokes and catchphrases, all about
space,
then Breaking News might be a podcast for you.
really good, really great podcast. There's no other podcast better than Breaking News. It's the best. Watch them. I already know. Trust me, I know. I watch all the podcasts, and Breaking News is the best. And of course, if you enjoy the A Fool podcast, well, chances are very likely that you will definitely enjoy the Breaking News podcast, especially because we talk about each other pretty much in every episode.
So check out Breaking News every Tuesday, noon Eastern Time, on Jason's Bricks and 5 and Alex Noon's channel on YouTube.
That's me. And of course, we really appreciate those fools over there at the A Fool podcast. You guys are great.
Okay, there. Hope you enjoyed that.
I thought it was great. You
was-
did a good job.
Thank
Well
you.
done. Well played, sir. Well played. And hey, we do enjoy the A Fool podcast content. I watch them. I'm always excited when I see a new episode pop up.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
And
On those off Fridays, it's like,
I was-
oh, what am I going to do?
Mindy, I don't know why, but I think I've said this before, she enjoys watching them more than us. I don't know why. She should be a fan of ours because, it's
Yeah,
But-
I get it.
irregardless. But she just thinks you guys are the funniest. And she just giggle and because I'll make, I won't say I make her watch it. Like, hey, you got to watch this part of the A Fool podcast. And usually it's when they're talking about us,
Yeah, right.
and it's always fun to when we talk about each other. Yeah. And she's like, they're so funny. It's like, well, no, we're funny
What
too.
about us?
Like, yeah, you guys are funny looking. It's like, well, yeah. Anyway, but no, we enjoy the content. Keep it going, and their episodes are long, man. They go. Well, I was talking to you about this, I think in the live stream, and he made the live stream go as I was mid sentence talking about this, about their.
Well, it was time to start.
It was time to start. No, it was time to start. But we're talking about the comments, and you made me feel bad. Because I wasn't really familiar with people's true feelings about me missing their comments, and I legitimately feel bad about that.
Well, I think part of it was when you announced that you were only, if they were members, you guaranteed to read theirs. That was maybe not a good move.
Probably not. I say a lot of dumb things. A lot of
That
dumb
might
things
be
that I
honestly
regret.
one of the dumbest things you said, because
Oh, I've said dumber.
Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber, you go and do something like this. And totally redeem yourself!
I'm just saying, I think it turned
Dumb
people
and dumber.
off. They're
I'm
like,
so sorry, you guys. Well, irregardless, what I like to, I've been enjoying the comment section because there's actually some good content that comes from that. Like the A Fool podcast, that when they're doing their comments, there's a lot of stuff. Like they start their comments an hour in, and then it's a 2.5 hour episode. Because the comments kind of spawn these conversations, and they're good conversations, and they're usually Lego related. And you have those three guys on that, and we're pretty good too ourselves. I don't want to sell ourselves short either, but there's a lot of knowledge that they have that they can talk about that topic, and personal experiences that they can talk about that stuff. And I think that's fantastic, and it's interesting. Some of the stuff I'm like, yeah, okay. Like they're bricklaying sellers. Right, they sell a lot on bricklaying. We don't have like big stores or stores that are really at all like they do. So there's a lot of stuff that I can't really relate to them on about like the shipping stuff and the parts and getting their and parting out sets, the value there. It's like that's over my head, But I understand it from a rudimentary point of view. What was that comment about making up a word? Oswaldified. Was it Joe? Somebody was saying that if you say a word and use it 3 times, it's official. So Oswaldified is now official word.
Okay.
Just so you guys know. Irregardless, what I'm trying to say is that I will do better at reading comments, and I'm going to enjoy them. It's grown on me. I used to grumble about them because we get a lot, and it's a good problem to have.
Early on, we wouldn't get a ton.
We wouldn't get a ton. No.
When we started, we would get like 40, 50, 60.
Yeah.
That's when.
And now they're close to
oh.
triple digits. And some of the comments, they're long, and I'm like, I've got to summarize these, man. But I've been reading the comments this week from our last episode, and there's a lot of good stuff, and it should be a lot of fun to read. So there you go. Look forward to that.
So starting this episode, guaranteed we might get to comments.
Guaranteed we might get. We're gonna.
Is that what you were gonna say?
I guarantee you that we might get to content.
Well, you're building it up like now we
comments
have
and-
to go to all of them.
Well, I'm saying that.
I get it.
I'm just saying we start them earlier in our episodes,
Yeah.
so that we have more of the time. Because like sometimes we're short on time. We don't have a lot of time to record. We have stuff going on, and we have a very short amount of time to do this. You know, so he's gracious enough to come over to my house today and do this episode recording where we don't have a lot of time. You know, we have other commitments. We try to do this stuff. You guys know. You know the thing.
Or is it time for the thing?
Oh, should we do the thing?
Thing!
The thing.
Oh, God.
You sure?
All right, now we're doing the thing, I guess.
Why not? Let's just get right to the stuff. Let's get right to the thing that people are here for. Let's give the audience what they want.
That's funny. First off, we
7
have
shirts. Woo-wee. Oh,
nice
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man shirt.
That's almost like the art set, isn't it? It's very similar.
Yeah, with him
the
kind of
position,
coming
yeah,
down, yeah.
uh-huh.
But I mean, I think that's a very common view of Spider-Man,
guess
climbing
so.
down the buildings, right?
See the spider.
Yeah. But it's kind of an interesting
It's like a comic.
view. It's kind of like a comic in the background, but even the way he's drawn is kind of interesting. Mm-hmm. So, there you go.
There you go.
Next up,
Hey, it's the brag shirt.
it's a
Man.
brag shirt.
got a lot
Now, this
of
one's
these.
funny. He saved this one for the fall. He said, I saw the colors and
Oh,
thought
yeah.
it was a fall shirt and realized it's a spring
Spring.
shirt. But,
Hey, pretty
know.
close. You got some orange in there, it looks like.
yeah, that's what he saw, the orange.
Yeah.
and so that's what he's thinking. Then he realized.
Spring tune-up ride here in the fall, guys.
You could read it. I'm just, but whatever. I did my best to get the microphone out of the way.
Yeah, you did a good job there. Well played, sir.
Next,
Ooh, what is
this
that?
is a satellite dish.
Oh,
I
is
don't know
that-
if this.
oh, I see it
Is
now.
that the Voyager or? Oh yeah,
Voyager.
1977. That'd have to be Voyager.
The Voyager.
Voyager.
V-G-E-R. Feature.
Voyager.
Isn't that what they call it in
Yeah.
Star Trek?
Yeah, the motion picture, the most thrilling, riveting Star
It's
Trek
hard to
movie out
believe they
there.
got to make a second movie after the
that.
Star Trek movie. You got to
But
be
I tell you
honest.
what, man, the Wrath of Khan, they really made up for it. They really did.
Yeah, but yeah,
The follow-up from Space Seed. Space Seed. Good times. Well, it's a cool set he's got there too. Old train. Is that
I
an
think
old
this
train?
is
that from the 60s?
No, this isn't a set. This
Oh,
is
it's
a
not?
book.
Oh, it's a
It's
book.
like an ideas book.
But he's holding it almost like it's a set. Like, look, he's got
Yeah,
the
no,
grip on
it's-
it, like it's a box.
It's not, if I remember correctly.
Oh,
this
you would know
one's a
more than
book.
I would, so.
Yeah.
All right. It's a black hole. Is that a
It
super?
is a black hole. And then someone had brought up wondering how many tipper trucks it would take to start a black hole.
They're going to collapse in on itself.
Yeah.
Yeesh. A well-dressed man.
We have a fancy jobbo there.
The well-dressed man.
That's right.
Yeah.
So,
He looks like he's reporting, like
can't
he's a
remember what he was
news
talking about.
commentator.
There was something specific he was talking about.
Like, hello, I am here in a Lego collector's home, and as one would see, there's a lot of stuff here behind me.
All these Legos.
All these. How you have a lot of Legos here. How many Legos do you think you have?
And what does an AFOL say when they are asked, Alex?
What do they say?
Yeah, didn't you say Legos on TV?
Legos on TV.
When you were on there, you said the
Yeah,
word Legos. I remember
I
you
did.
talking about
I
that.
did, to my everlasting shame.
Pull out the bulk Legos, and we just create spaceships.
Camera comes on and you forget everything.
I know. I was kind of nervous. Oh, let me back up. I was very nervous to be on the news on the
You
camera.
weren't used to being on camera, were you?
I was not used to being on because I was never in my
Has it
videos.
gotten better?
No.
Oh, you weren't in your video?
I was never in my videos. It was years before I actually showed my face. And now it's a pretty common thing. And now I do a whole flipping podcast.
Why didn't you show your face?
I don't know, because there's kind of some mystique behind that.
Because there's people
kind of-
that do that. Like there's
Yeah, like I'm never gonna
some
show my
people I follow-
face.
Well, there's some people I know that they'll do like those facial overlays or whatever.
That's stupid.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I think it's dumb. It's like, just don't show yourself. Like, you know. Anyway, I don't know.
What if they show a minifig? Is that dumb too?
Minifigs are fun. That's all. That's
Like
all
if
I
you
know.
hold the minifig in camera and he's like, "Hello, look at my Lego city."
You know what? Do what you want to do. It's your stuff. Do whatever the heck you want to do.
I
hopefully-
cannot remember for the life of me what he was talking about, and I was going to talk about some of this stuff. Yeah, it's riveting content. That's what you get.
Riveting. That's right. Oh wow, from 91.
91
Dang man.
bicycle ride across Georgia. So another brag shirt.
I don't want to brag or anything, but I was alive in 1991.
So this one is how many of you weren't? Those are always sad comments we get, you know.
You're from the late 19th century?
Well, we had that in 95. People were like, yeah, I wasn't born yet. And I was like,
Like,
yeah,
what?
thank you.
Yeah.
So this one, he had a poly bag. And then there was the little mini build in a box that was the A&A set. That was the
okay.
Japan exclusive. So
Oh,
it's kind of cool. He's got both versions there.
the AA set, huh?
A&A.
Oh, A&A.
It's
Make
the
sure you put the
airline.
A&A, not AA.
Yeah, that's different.
Here for the AA meeting again?
And then last we have
Oh,
Born to Build.
and goodness, look
Oh,
at that.
I remember this video. At the beginning, he was talking about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Do you remember that show?
Of course I do.
He was trying to remember the words to the song, and he's like, is there anyone out there that remembers those words?
No, I don't.
You don't?
I don't remember.
Oh, I remember.
I didn't watch it consistently, or really at all. I don't remember watching much of it. I mean, familiar with it, yes. What, do you?
The words?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Are you going to sing it for us?
I don't think I should.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll just say Jabbo, he does know it. So there you go. But,
This is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down.
yeah. Yeah, I can hear it in my
Sit right
head.
back.
I just don't,
Tell
I
your
can't,
tale.
like you can say, yeah. And that started his rapping career. There you go.
Actually, he was a rapper before then.
Oh, you don't say. Yeah, he was
'cause
a
had
rapper
parents
before.
just don't understand before that.
That's right.
You know.
Yeah.
And
And then he got sent over there because he was like a problem child or something. So
That's the whole story.
Because he's
He
living
was
with his
there,
uncle.
He got in a fight with. He was in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And he got in a fight, and so he got sent to his rich uncle who
Rich
lives in
uncle.
Bel Air.
Yep.
So I don't
Fresh Prince of
know
Bel-Air.
why, if your uncle is super rich, he's letting you live in the projects, but. That's what I thought was a very weird part
very,
about that story.
very different in class there for sure.
Anyway. But yes, so yeah. Did I ever tell you I met him?
Who, Will Smith?
Yeah, well, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. That's what they were at the time.
Oh, is that right? No, you did not tell me this story.
I did. Yes, I met them at Disneyland.
Oh, of all places. That's where you go to find...
Well, I grew up in California, and
Well, sure.
so we would go a lot. So
Yeah.
me and my friend, I was probably in 8th grade, and so we went, and they were shooting a commercial. This was in the fall,
Oh,
so they were
okay.
shooting. Well, it wasn't a commercial. It was the show for, I don't know if it was like Christmas or one of the some TV show they were going to do a special, and they were filming a video, and they had like you got to be in the video if you wanted. So me and my friend were in the
Wow.
video. We're in this mob of
Dude,
people.
Your claim to
It
fame
is on
right there.
YouTube. It is on YouTube.
Check
I'm
it
not
out.
in it. I'm
Oh.
like a dot probably somewhere.
Oh, okay.
But in between shoots, I got a postcard signed, and I have no idea what happened to it.
Oh,
But it's okay. I don't care.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I also met Dustin Hoffman at Disneyland, but that's a different story.
He's this tall.
Well, I was even younger, and I followed him around like he was a movie star. It was very
He
embarrassing.
kind of...
Well, he was, but he was there with his son, and like it
Oh.
was just the two of them. This was back. Disneyland was different when I was a kid. I mean, it wasn't as busy as it is now.
Or it wasn't $400?
Well, that too. But yeah, my mom's like, "Hey, that's Dustin Hoffman." I'm like, "Who?" She's like, "You know, Tootsie." 'Cause that was the movie.
Yeah,
I
that was the
never-
movie, yeah.
So me and my friend followed him, and finally he turned around and introduced himself. And then we said,
All right, all
okay,
right.
And we laughed.
You guys want to shake my hand? Yeah, I'm
No, I
him.
don't even remember that part. Anyway.
All right, now get out of here.
There you
Take
go.
a
That's
hike.
my big famous moments
Wow,
at Disneyland.
that's
It's
cool.
exciting stuff. Not really. Okay.
Was that all?
That was the 7 shirts.
Oh, thanks for...
We have
thanks for
more,
that.
but we'll discuss them next
But wait,
week.
there's more. We will discuss them next week, yes.
But if you'd like to see Jabbo's shirt, check him out on his channel. He wears a different one every day.
Every day.
And if he doesn't, then let us know. If it's not
Hey, he didn't wear a different shirt.
different, if he didn't wear a shirt, we don't want to know that. Okay.
The last day of the year, he's like, yeah, woo, check it out.
That's it. The first day of next year, Jabbo, no shirt.
No shirt. no shirt. Is it 2025?
No shirt November.
No shirt November.
No shirt going with? He's got to make it.
Oh,
through
wait a
the
minute.
year.
No shirt November. Hey, we're right around the corner for No Shirt November.
Well, if I point out that I deliberately wore my blue and my blue hat. You notice my hat?
Pretty good. Yeah.
Alex, I noticed you're wearing blue as well. I think
Yeah.
that might have been a mistake on your part.
It's my. I wanted to represent Lego and your team, I guess.
Go Dodgers!
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a good series so far. Anyway.
So far, they could have had the ring by now. Maybe. Wait, hold on. When's Game 4?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Tuesday's
so
Game
tonight
4?
they could clinch.
They could clinch tonight. They could do it.
Who knows?
Since 2020, the season. This will be good for them because it's when people are actually watching again.
Well, they didn't get to have a parade last time they won.
Yeah, because it was.
So
COVID
they haven't had a World Series victory parade since '88.
88. Wow.
So,
Yeah. There you go.
Anyway. All right.
Must be nice having your team in the series.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Okay, so
It's been 10 years. It was 10 years ago since the Giants last one, right? Yeah, 2014. So it's been full 10 years now.
Yeah, they had that anomaly year a couple years ago where they won the West. Like they had the best record in baseball, and then they lost in the one-game playoff. Wasn't it, to the Dodgers.
They had this like awesome,
crazy.
like, oh wow, this could happen. Like no, it's crazy. 162 games, a regular season, 162 games. It just seems ridiculous to me, doesn't it? Doesn't it seem like it's
It
like
was so
that's
much better when it was 154?
excessive? Like, why don't they just do what basketball does? Just make it like 82? Is it 82 games? Something like that?
Yeah, but even the players don't even play all 82 now.
Yeah, I know.
They're
It's
all
just,
like, oh, I need to rest.
need a break, but
Load management.
And I get that
That's what I need to do
baseball
at my
is
work. I need to tell my
load management. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't think I can really work today. I gotta pace myself.
you gotta pay. Yeah. Well, they call it mental wellness day, a mental day now. It's like mental day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mental
sure.
health day.
Mental health day. That's it. That's it. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Okay, so we do have something big to get to as far as
Ooh, we do. Okay.
our thing for our buddy Mardi Gras Man. So we'll get to that in a moment. But I thought we could
Okay.
do an agree to disagree. I have something I want to ask you about.
Oh, okay.
Because we talked about it, it might have been the last episode, maybe the one before. We talked about the botanical garden. Like there was a leaked image of it just before, and then it was right after.
Yeah.
And, you know, that was the big reveal. Lego had, was it last week, their big, we're going to unveil something. And it was on their website like 3 hours earlier or whatever. It's like, yeah, way to go. You guys got to work on your timing. I mean,
The left hand
even
is on
we
the
don't
right
have
hand.
that kind of screw up.
Yeah,
you know, we don't know what we're doing. Anyways, so it's come out. We've seen images of it.
Yeah.
It is $330.
It's a lot. It's got almost 4,000 pieces though.
Yes.
Like 3,800, something like that.
So now that this is the statement.
So what is the statement?
And so get your,
I'm
know
ready.
what you're doing here.
I'm ready.
Now that you have actually seen the botanical garden, will you be purchasing it to add to your collection?
Okay.
So the statement is, I will be buying the botanical garden for my collection.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I thought you were going to say yes.
Well,
Because we talked about this yesterday on the phone, and
yeah, we did.
You seemed gung ho.
I am gonna get it. I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna pay full price for that thing. I'm not gonna buy that for. You said, are you gonna buy it for your collection? I'm like, no. I am gonna leverage my support request and get that.
But you said there's too many sets that you want to get.
There are so many sets right now. It's ridiculous. Yeah, and I still have. Like we were talking about this too. It's been really quiet. Oh my gosh, I want to tell you guys something really funny. Well, I don't know if it's funny or not. So yeah, I should clarify. I want that, but I'm not paying $330 for it. Like that's just way too much money for what I see.
It's more than the museum.
Yeah, and so it does have quite a few minifigures, but after looking at it, because I saw the high-res photos like when they announced it on the LAN, like, oh, here's all the stuff. So I downloaded all the images. I'm looking at it, and I'm like, it's cool. It's big.
Yeah.
It's on 2 big base plate, like 32 by 32 base plate. So it's got a big, footprint for a city. And I thought that would look pretty cool in the city. It's kind of like another like thing to do in the city, a tourist attraction. Like, hey, let's go to the museum, let's go to the botanical gardens. You know, let's do that. So that's why I felt like it would be really cool to have it like probably in the city somewhere, whether it's a residential area or downtown during my rebuild. We'll see if that happens, right? So I'm getting all these big ideas, and because I want the X Mansion, I do want that, and I do, but I want the X Mansion more. Like I'd be willing to, like if I had to pay for one, I would buy the X Mansion.
Okay.
Because I think there's more bang for your buck there. Whereas the Botanical Gardens,
Sentinel?
I think that's not gonna be there. It's gonna go in a bag. It's like what's that big set? The tower, the Avengers Tower.
Yeah.
The Avengers Tower comes with the big monster.
Oh, the flying
thingy like that.
Yeah.
Like what am I gonna do with this?
You put it on the outside of your building like he's floating around.
No, I don't do anything floating around. I just I'm OCD with that, all right? I'll admit. I like it nice and clean in my downtown area, so all that weird stuff like the bugle, the
I don't
Daily
know, you
Bugle.
put Santa up
it's
last
like that.
year.
I did put Santa up.
I don't know.
I did. I ordered pieces for the reindeer, so he's gonna have 8 reindeer officially. I don't know how I'm gonna string them up, but we'll see. Irregardless.
So you just ordered more reindeer? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I have 4 reindeer, but
I ordered pieces. And I
ordered
you mean you
pieces.
just bought reindeer?
No. I had the reindeer for a long time. I just didn't have the
You
pieces
had 8 of
for
them?
it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I ordered them when I was ordering.
4.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now we're on a different topic. Now we're talking about Santa Claus.
Okay.
But suffice it to say, I have 8 reindeer, and he's going to have 8 reindeer this year. All right.
Okay.
Last year he did not. Case closed. All right.
What about Rudolph?
Dude. All right. Everybody just calm down. I don't know. I don't even know what I was talking about now. It's totally gone. It's totally gone. I have no idea. It was something about. It was something about
the flying monster.
Yeah.
You don't like the mayhem in your city.
I don't like the mayhem. You know,
you don't have like the Daily Bugle with the
all the stuff
thing
shattering
coming out.
through it. You know, I don't do that, and some people do, and that's fine. But I take the minifigures out of it because I like to put the figs on display in my display cases.
Maybe that's the poll question for this week. Do you prefer a set like the Daily Bugle or the Sanctum, having the
Sanctum or Avengers
mayhem
Tower
taking place outside the city, or do you like it a nice, neat city? Because
Yeah,
I've
that's a
seen
good
a number
one.
of
That's a good
people
poll.
that have it
Yeah.
the regular, the
Yeah.
wood bugle, and then I see people like mine is just the.
Yeah, some of our community commentary we've seen, like the Daily Bugle's got everything, the chaos is going on, right?
And others have not.
Yeah. So let us know.
There you go. That'll be the question.
Yeah, do the
for
poll
today.
question. Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be an interesting one to see. Or what
Or
do you
if you
prefer?
don't
If you don't
have it,
have it,
which
what
do
would
you
you
prefer?
prefer?
Yes.
Yeah, because everybody's going to have those. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I was talking about because I mentioned the land. I thought I haven't had any review offers, and I'm getting nervous because I'm like, oh man, I might not get the.
We have another agree to disagree.
We do?
Yes. Since
Should we-
you haven't got anything from Landon, while this made me think of something.
Oh, okay.
So the statement is,
Okay, got it.
Alex has been shadow banned from the land.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, is that what's going on? Okay, let's do it. Have I been shadow banned from the land?
Yes.
So here's what's interesting. So I get nothing for months now, and still nothing. And then out of the blue, like it was a day or two ago, I get this email of a notification that I'm going to get something from DHL. It's always from DHL, and it's from Denmark. I'm like, what? I didn't get an email. Did I miss anything? I'm like checking. I didn't get any emails, but I'm getting something that arrives tomorrow. And so I'm like, what is this? So it has the set number, thank goodness. So I'm like, oh, it's the modular. It's got to be the modular. I look up the set number. I'm like, it's not the modular. It's their Thanksgiving, the Black Friday set. I can't
Like
say
the
anything
gift
about
with
it.
purchase, you mean?
No. That was the last
Or like
set
a
I got.
holiday set.
It's not a holiday set. I can't say much about it, but it is definitely. This is going to get leaked well before November 20th embargo.
Oh, we'll see. All right.
So I'm like, I don't know anything about this thing. I'm getting it. So I look up and I'm like, actually pretty excited about what I'm getting. Like that's actually kind of cool.
I know what it is.
Yeah. Okay. What is it?
Is it a boat?
It might float, but it might
There you
not.
go.
So
That's what
I
it
get
is. I'm
this.
voting. It's the boat. The one that went to Antarctica. He's not leaking it. I'm just telling you. This is on my channel. No one's gonna watch it. I can't remember the name. We talked about this like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah. So I'm pretty excited about this thing, and I'm looking
But
at
no
it.
modular?
No modular yet, nothing. And so I get this email a couple days later saying, hey, this is from Lego, saying, hey, some of you guys probably got notification by now about this set. Sorry about that. We didn't give you guys the opportunity to decline this or verify your addresses or whatever like that. So if don't feel obligated to do anything with it, do whatever you want with it. However, if you do want to do a review on it, here's the embargo date. I was like, all right, that's cool. I'll do that. I'll do a review on it because I'm actually pretty excited about this set. But that's it. That's it. So just this kind of weird anomaly, but still nothing on the modular. But this is what I want to say about the modular, though, is that if I don't get it, I have told myself that I am going to go, can't believe I'm going to say this out loud, but I'm going to go back to the store, and I'm going to stand in line, and I'm going to buy it day one, just like the good old days.
You're going to be a schlup?
Yep. I'm going to be a schlup, whatever that is. A schlemiel, a schlup.
You'll be like the rest of us.
I'll be like the rest of us, yeah. Because I haven't had that experience in actually a number of years.
Do you miss it?
I'll be honest, some of me does miss it. The excitement of getting there and the anticipation of like, am I going to get it? Am I not going to get it? Are they going to have enough, you know? So we'll see how it goes. But based on, like, I'm hoping it's a January 1. Because if it's a December 1st, it's gone. Like, I'm not getting it. I would have got a notification by now. Yeah. But if it's January 1st, then there's still hope by probably, let's see, when does this come out? Another week from today.
No, this is coming out Tuesday.
I know. The 29th of October.
Yes.
It's the 29th of October. So if another week goes by from right now, when we have our next episode, which is going to be beginning in November,
okay. Yeah,
you know, if I don't have it by then.
So that'll be like the 5th?
Yeah, around then. Because I think October 4th is when I got notification of the December 1st release for the last modular, the museum. So assuming it's a month later, that would be November 4th, Election Day, that I would get it. So, yeah, we'll see. I know you guys are all rooting for me. I appreciate that. Thank you. What were we talking about? We went off the rails there on all kinds of stuff.
I was asking you about the botanical, if you're going to get it.
I'm going to get it, but I think what I'm going to do with that one is $330 for that. Like, it's cool, but it's not $330 cool. And honestly, I don't know now. I don't know. Like, there's so many other things to grab that, I mean, that's okay, but like,
yeah.
If there's nothing else out there, like, yeah, it's an easy grab. But with all the other stuff out there, that's so much better price-wise, right?
So the one thing I pointed out to you yesterday when we were talking about this, and some of you may or may not have
I
seen
remember this.
But,
yeah, that's a good point.
So Tiago, you may know him. He's this little YouTuber.
He's a small guy, a small channel, yeah. Mm-hmm.
He said, he put a post out. This was just like 3 days ago. So by the time this comes out, almost a week. He says, with my review of the Lego Botanicals garden set about to drop, a quick look at Amazon tells the Friends Botanical Garden has a 25% discount going on. So it's priced down from $80 to $60.
Okay.
And he says, if you feel like you can't bring yourself to spend $330 on a new set, let me tell you, spoiler alert, you won't get much more than a pair of the Friends sets, especially at this price.
Okay. So what he's suggesting, buy two.
If you buy, because that's what we did, right? I bought two.
Yeah.
They weren't on sale, and we did the one that Kim Plata, Brick Artisan, designed. He gave my wife the instructions. He was very kind, and she built it, and she loved it. And so you do that, it's $120.
Yeah. Whew.
You know, I mean, you could build 3 botanical gardens almost for the price of this.
Yeah, you could.
know, I mean, you could buy 5 sets, but anyway. And the other thing I will say, if you have a Lego City, what's the number one thing we always complain about, Alex?
Space.
Having a building that's 2 full base plates.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and the other part that seems kind of weird about it to me, and you can tell me if you agree or not, because I saw a picture of it next to the museum.
Yeah?
And it's really strange because it's not as tall, it's a little shorter, but it's wider. And it's like, why is if you have the big museum, like I think of a museum as a big place to go, and it's not the bigger place to go visit. I don't know. That's where, you know,
well, you know, you brought up Brick Artisan, and he already has a mod for the big one, the newer botanical gardens, and I think that'd be something because it makes it look a lot taller. But of course, you know, your point is, monetarily speaking, this is like a no-brainer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I agree. It's hard. You can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Especially if it's still on sale on Amazon.
Yeah, I don't know if it is or not, but even if it's not on sale, it's $160.
Right.
So it is literally half the price of the other one.
So I don't know if there's a disagree or agree, but I think I agree with what you said there.
I don't know.
I agree with Diego.
We got it. We like it. It's good. Whoa, you can't agree or disagree anymore. It's all me. Don't touch my arrows.
Well, that was embarrassing.
We get that for you.
Thank you. That just kind of...
Jeez, it's like...
I don't know, I'm so used to just waving it around, you know?
Let me make sure it's still recording.
Might as well.
It is.
Yay! New phone, awesome.
All right. Should we do a poll?
Let's do the poll. What was the
Let's
poll?
do a poll.
I think I precipitated in the poll this time too.
Well, I always have to look because I always think of last week's poll, but that's not the one we're going to talk about.
This isn't the poll you're looking for.
Yeah. Okay. So we have two.
Okay.
I guess we can pick which of them you want to do, and we'll do the other one next time.
Oh, okay. Let's see. We probably should do... What's the other one? Ooh, let's do the
older one?
No, this one right here is probably
We'll do
better.
this one. Okay.
Depending,
Because
kind
we
of
were
on the
just kind
time.
of talking about
Yeah.
this. All right. So this is last week's poll. We'll do the one from 2 weeks ago next week.
Interesting. Okay.
Last week's question was, when do you think the next Lego modular will be released?
Okay.
December or January? Those
Yeah.
were your two options.
Right.
And we have 139 votes.
Oh, that's a pretty even
And
number.
it's a 60-40 split.
60-40 split. How about that?
And this isn't what you hope, because we know what you
Well,
now hope. Originally, you
yeah.
said you thought it was going to still be December.
I did say that, yes.
Do you still think it's going to be December?
Well,
not do you hope, do you
I
think?
want it to be
No.
January.
Have you changed your opinion?
It doesn't really matter, but
doesn't.
I would have to stay consistent because I was thinking like, well, they
Yeah.
changed it, so then they're going to do it again. I'm just looking at like that from that
60%
perspective.
of people say January.
Mostly because there's been nothing about it so far. Probably.
Could be. Well,
I mean,
don't know.
we're
I
hitting
feel,
November here pretty soon,
I feel
people.
like we have a lot of the same things. Like last year around this time, like they knew it was going to be a museum, and there were some things, but there wasn't a lot of details coming out about it. And so this year we know it's going to be townhouses, and now all of a sudden there's a business, a bistro or something. I don't know. We have some comments.
All right, let's hear the comments.
Let's go ahead and see what people have to say. One Clever Pig says, I'm with Alex. Why would they release the modular last December as a one-off? I suspect this change is here to stay and will help boost sales around the Christmas season.
Yeah. Yeah.
It makes sense, which that is my argument why Lego won't do it. If it makes sense, Lego won't do it.
You got a good point there, yeah.
Blah one, if another big building is released with the two released November 1st, it's flooding the market. And one of them will be lost in competition with the others. I really think Lego Group wants to push the botanical theme, and with X-Men IP, was probably a lot to invest in. Please, the modular can wait till January. Richard Neal Music says, I think they might wait until January for the next modular to help boost sales of botanical gardens. Both sets must appeal to mostly the same consumer market. That's very true. The other guy too, honestly, I don't think it matters when it comes out, at least not to me. If I'm going to get it, I'll wait for the release anyway. So what's the difference? I vote January because January is boring and needs more things to happen in it.
Yeah, I like that.
Now,
I like
I'm
that.
kind of with him on one point because I won't pick it up day one. I will wait until there is the gift with purchase that's tied to it. Because for some reason, and this is something that, and I know it's not tied to it, but it is. You can tell me it's not, but there's references to those, right? So the moving truck and the jazz club. The hot dog in the museum. I don't remember what the taxi and the hotel, right? Those things all have gone together. It seems very obvious. I know people say they're not, and Lego says whatever. It's kind of like they're coming out with the post office and the mail van or whatever, right? The Santa's mail van. Like those things, there is a connection, and that's why people want them. So I would say, and that's what I've done, that's how I got the taxi, is I waited. Because everyone in land that's going to get it is already going to have reviewed it, so it's not like I have space to put it in my city. It's waiting. I'll just wait. I still don't have the museum, so...
Oh, that's right. Wait, you don't have the museum?
No.
Oh.
You
got the sale bars before the museum?
Yes, I did.
Wow. How about that?
I redeemed a bunch of points.
Oh, I see.
And I wanted the lightsaber.
Yeah, you did get that. That's pretty awesome.
And that's the only thing that made it worth it.
So let me interject really quick here.
Ooh.
So the review offer that I got the embargo was up on November 3rd for reviews. So
This is last year.
this is last year.
Not this. Okay.
The fact that a retailer hasn't leaked the images yet makes me think that this is going to be a January 1st. Like, it's not out there for people to take a picture of yet.
But I don't think you can't really get the modulars at other retailers. I mean, I guess they've started having them at Target and stuff, but for the most part, they've pretty much been
There's
Lego
always
exclusive.
some weird picture, always, 100%,
Last year,
that comes out.
Last year they had it locked down because I remember seeing it here and like, you know, I get some of those leak things. You know this.
Yeah?
And I would see things like I had seen your modular built here, and they didn't know what color it was. Like they didn't. I remember
yeah?
I'd seen yours like for 2 weeks, and they're like, "It's gonna be an olive green color." I was like, "Oh yeah, this is pretty tight." So
Wow. Okay.
I don't know.
Well, all right.
And I wonder if that's because it doesn't go to, you know, Walmart and, you know, every other toy
Yeah.
store in the world.
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, there you have it, guys. November 3rd is right around the corner there, so we'll see if the embargo gives us anything there. But if it's well beyond November 3rd and still nothing, it's going to be January 1, I think.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see. Brick Lover 2258. As long as I can get the GWP with it, I am good. If the Lego truck is all I get this year, that's okay. If I go with the January release, because I still need to do the Avengers Tower. So technically, I have a modular to do already. If they do it in January, I might hold off on getting it, even if it counts as a late birthday gift. And we will just go to the Lego store and get it along with using my points to get the Orient Express as well. 2 sets off the list, 1 to go.
There you go. Nice.
Simply Eric. Hopefully Lego makes an actual good modular this season. And how about releasing 2 a year? Obviously there's a demand and a market for it. Lego is too slow.
No, I don't think. Well, it's like they do more than 1 a year because you can look at these other builds as modular.
I think that
Like Avengers Tower is modular because it has the pins on the side. What's the other one? That corner building, Sanctum Sanctorum. That's a modular.
Yeah.
So they do.
even the mansion, the X Mansion.
The X Mansion. There you go.
It's the
is
dimensions
modular.
of a modular city.
And
So-
as you can plainly see, we are drowning in our inability to keep up with all of these really big, not necessarily really big, but very expensive sets that could fall into that category, right?
I think mine is more space than money. I mean, you know, certainly I don't have infinite money, but if I wanted to buy a $230 modular or $300 in case of the museum, I could, but
Yeah.
the reason I haven't bought it is it's like I don't have anywhere to put it. Even if it's not built, I don't have anywhere to put that box. So, you know, when it gets close to retire, then it'll be, you know, then that's when, okay, we got to make some decisions here. But right now it's like, I'll just keep mine stored at the Lego.
It's stored at the Lego store. Where is it? To the Lego store.
Yeah, I've got that. You
in
know,
a
it's
box
at
at the Lego store somewhere. I got it stored there. They're storing it for me for free right now. It's a pretty good deal. Yeah. There's a fee they charge me for taking it out though. It's pretty steep.
It's a deposit.
Deposit. Yeah.
One last comment. Contra Brick Build Craze. I still need the Jazz Club, Museum, Old Fishing Shack, Palace Cinema, Detective's Office, Pet Shop, and Main Street Green Grocer, Book Shop Emporium. Well, good luck on
that
getting
all?
some of those.
Is that all?
You know,
I don't think I have any of those for sale.
yeah,
Sorry.
the cost on getting those now is
Ooh,
a little bit prohibitive.
it's a bit steep.
A little bit. All right. Do you want to do the food thing? Should we do that? Get that out of the way?
Let's get it out of the way.
All right. So which one are we doing? Are we doing this one?
I think the bean one is
Yeah.
what people were wanting us to do.
So on the
Yeah.
live stream, we gave people a couple of
Did
options.
you take a picture of it yet?
No, but we're good.
Are you sure?
Yeah. So this is a Japanese candy. I
Japanese.
picked this up in Minneapolis.
Of course, as one does.
When I was
with
at the Mall of
Japanese.
America, they have a big Japanese store. It's like all of
kidding.
this Japanese
Huh.
merchandise.
Okay.
And so this is it here. This is Would you like to read it to us?
No. Is it a soft candy?
No, it's
kind of
like a hard
soft.
candy. And it has like a filling in the middle.
Oh, they're individually wrapped.
Individually wrapped.
No kidding.
So this is a red bean candy.
Okay, here we go.
So red bean is like a big deal in Japan.
Red beans are, huh?
Yeah, like they have them on like ice cream. And like
You know,
red bean smoothies.
it smells like, you know the candy Boston baked beans? Love those. So I should love this too, right?
Sure.
Oh.
Oh, you're biting into it. You're not going to suck the flavor at first?
No, I guess not. Hold on. This is really crunchy.
How is it?
Hold on.
Is it better than chicken feet?
Yes. That I can say yes.
That bar's not very high.
No, it tastes like the Boston baked bean candy.
Well, see, I don't think so.
Yeah, it has it's similar, not exactly. That's stuck in my teeth now.
Did you not notice the gritty paste
I
in
need
the middle?
another one. Yeah, I did get that thought.
That's like
well, it's a little
brown
gritty.
dried beans, I think, in the middle.
Yeah, the candy shell is good. It is sweet. It's a little different. I'll give it. I give it a B. You give it a B. There you go.
Do you constantly rate them? I don't recall you rating them with letters.
I'm gonna start rating them now. I'm gonna give them a letter grade. I'll give this a B. I mean, I've given a lot of Fs. I don't give an F about this. I give a B. I'm out of Fs to give on this. Sorry. Just B's to give.
Is that the title of our video? Alex doesn't give an F.
Alex is out of Fs. I am out of... Sorry. It is marked as not for kids, so we're good, right?
That's right. That's right.
All right.
All right.
All right. I will actually suck on this one, so it has its proper flavor. Because I thought it was kind of like a candy you crunch into, but I guess not.
No, it's I think a sucky candy.
It's like a...
I don't mean sucky like a bad.
It sucks, guys. It's pretty sucky.
It's,
I like it. It might be completely different. Like if I bit into it, I was getting all the taste at once.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting the sweetness, but I'm wondering if I'm going to get a bitter or grittier taste later on.
Like if you suck it down and then you get just the center, I'm curious if you'll like that. Anyway.
Maybe we're going to go down to a C. We'll see.
So
we'll see if it gets a C.
We have something that's come back.
Guess who's back? Ah! All right, okay, so let's see. I give this.
We
I'll
have
give it
a micro build.
Oh! Dang, the micro build is returning.
That's right. We have a micro build. This is one I made specially for today's episode.
Wow. Oh, it just broke open. Hold on.
Oh, broke open?
That is a very weird...
That's the part.
I just can't get over that. That is just weird. It's like, why? Why put the bean in it? The candy flavor is great. I still be that's it. But it does give me the nostalgic taste of Boston baked beans because my dad always had that candy, and we would always steal it out of the pantry.
I always like those when I'm on a road trip.
Yeah, yeah, they're good.
I eat to stay awake.
He would eat those and Good and Plenty's. Black licorice. There you go.
Okay.
All right, sorry, go ahead.
All right, so the micro build today, it is for the special episode.
Oh, that's perfect, man. Oh, look at this. Oh, you got the Ecto-1 sticking out, too. That's brilliant. I love it, man. I got the stairs, the fire escape.
Yep.
Oh, man, that is awesome. Ecto-1 sticking, that is great. That is perfect, man. Woo!
So we have a micro...
Oh, man.
Ghostbusters Firehouse, because we gave a challenge.
We did, yeah.
And people responded.
They sure did. Wow. That's awesome.
Let me
I love it.
Pull up
That is too good.
the results here.
Who are you going to call?
We have like 8 submissions.
8?
I think it is that people submitted.
No way. Wow.
Yes. So thank you to those that have submitted. So
wow.
First we have, this is from Simon Wu.
Simon Wu. All right.
Goes by Novelton on Instagram.
Oh, that's right.
Says, apologies for the angle, but it's a bit difficult getting to my firehouse. I hope this works.
Wow.
So you can see it right there.
Yeah.
Right next to
Cafe
Corner.
The Hulk up there at the top.
Yeah.
What's that big structure behind the firehouse?
Wait, the Hulk.
Go back out. See the Hulk's up there.
On top of Cafe Corner. I was looking at the firehouse. I'm like, no, that's Slimer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's a helicopter.
There's a helicopter up there. Very nice.
Yeah.
Man.
So there you go.
The Avengers Tower right next door.
Yeah. So this is, you can go to Cafe Corner and have a lot of weird things go on around.
There's a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of supernatural activity.
That's not the smaller version. That must be maybe 2 of them built together.
Oh, he's mocked it.
Yeah,
that's
a mock.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We're looking at Ghostbusters Firehouse. We're not.
Sorry.
So there you go. There is our
That's awesome.
first submissions.
Yeah,
Thank you
that
for
was a good
sending
one.
that in.
That was a good one.
Next, we have, this is from Tori.
Hi, Tori.
Hey, fellas. Sharing my GB Firehouse picks for Earl. Love it. I don't even have room for the firehouse in my city, so I just leave it here in my bulk sorting table and use it to catch random pieces. You and Alex are great and keep up the great content.
Appreciate
yes,
that.
even the food segment.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So there you go. Look at that, surrounded by all that junk.
Wow.
People just have random Ghostbusters firehouses that they can't even fit in their city, Earl. Look at that.
Yeah.
Next, we have from DL Bricks, our good buddy Dennis.
Hey.
Said, for the cause.
Oh, so cool. Earl, you're on it, man.
Look at that. There's a Stay Puft
man.
with
That's
Earl
great. Oh.
on top of the firehouse. So it's good to see Earl finally got to the firehouse.
He did. He made it. Maybe I should put his sig fig on my firehouse. He's looking down on it because he's up on the Daily Bugle.
Oh, yeah.
That's where his sig fig is in my
right.
city. And I have his specialized one here. Which one is this, number 16? Is it number 16 out of 23?
There you go.
There you go, right there.
Next,
All right.
from our buddy Joe Bowling.
All right.
I know I share this in the video a bit I sent earlier, but I think Earl deserves to see the most up-to-date version of the Ghostbuster Firehouse.
Absolutely.
I was looking through my LEGO Dimension stuff for something. I don't remember what. I'm old. And found the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man that I had forgot.
Oh.
There was also a brick-built demon dog, so I added that to the firehouse display.
Awesome. There it is.
So there
the
it is.
demon
And you
dog.
got the Ecto 1.
Beautiful.
Look at that. I like how the Ghostbusters are just like having a conversation
They're just
with
talking
the
to
ghosts.
ghosts.
Like, hey, how's it going?
Hey, remember we met in the library?
Remember when we interrupted your reading? I'm sorry about that.
We were just starting out back then.
Now this makes me think. So we talked about you don't like to have the chaos in your city, but you do have the ghosts on the outside of your firehouse.
I do have the ghosts out. You're right.
So, you know, I'm just going to say, man.
Yep. I think it's because
here.
I think
Just get consistent.
the reason for that, there is a reason, and that is because I have a light kit. The light kit, they have the lights that go out to those ghosts. So I was like, well, let's set them up. So that's the main reason.
All right. Well, next we have from Brick Jams.
Brick Jam.
Says this may be the saddest picture that you receive, but yes, this is a sealed firehouse with a smashed box. My Lego collection has been sitting in storage unit for 4 years, along with another one that looks about the same as this one. I never thought it would be stored this long, but hopefully I can get the house finished this coming spring and can move it out of storage. These 2 units are 10 feet wide by 9 feet tall by 15 feet deep. Love listening to you guys and hope to meet you both one day.
Oh, that'd be great.
That'd be great. And so you can see it back there next to the Technic.
Oh, that's that big, like massive, I don't know what they call that thing.
Oh,
that
yeah,
thing's
those are
huge
like,
though.
Like digger
Yeah, it's a digger.
scoops.
Yeah, that thing is
You can
massive.
see it there.
Yep, there it is.
And
Oh,
it
wow.
just gives you a outside shot. You can see it in there, but just kind of hidden back there.
Yeah,
So look
there
at
it
that.
is.
Look at that, Earl. We've got. Wait a second.
That's the.
No, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, what is this one?
Oh, he's got the beetle too.
The Beetle.
Yeah, that is a. That's the more modern Imperials.
Okay. Looked like something else at first. Okay.
Yeah, he's got the
Yeah,
roller coaster.
got a
That's
lot
the
of
roller
different stuff.
coaster
Wow.
over there. All right, sorry, we got
There you go.
That's
Okay.
cool. That's a lot of stuff, man.
Then we have from SG,
SG Bricks.
says, attached a last-minute entry into the Ghostbusters Firehouse Flex Marathon. Greetings from Belgium.
Hello.
There you go.
Hey, that's cool.
Yeah.
Is that made from like what do you call it? It's not fucking Lego. Like, is that Duplo? Like, look at the top. Doesn't it look like it's a little different sizing? That's not. That's not Lego. What is that?
I think it's Lego.
No, 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 no. There's no way. Look at the curves.
These are plates.
Yeah, but they look off, don't they? Don't they look?
This is
Like,
an
what is that
interesting
window element? What is that?
I don't know.
I don't think.
You think it's not Lego?
I don't think it's Lego. I don't know what that is, but that is. I mean, it looks good.
Yes.
But thanks for the entry.
We appreciate the submission.
We absolutely do. Yes.
Next, we have one here. This is from Joey. You may know Joey, Brick Trains.
I know that guy.
We have a picture.
Heard of him. I think he's got a channel I check out once in a while.
Yeah, and they sometimes have commercials, but not in the right place. It is a sealed Ghostbusters Firehouse. This is the one he keeps trying to get from Earl.
So he's got that's Joey's sealed.
That's Joey's sealed one. That's the one.
Does
Earl,
he tease Earl for
well,
that?
for a long time, like when I first started watching the podcast, like that was a thing. Like Earl should buy it from him, but the problem is now I think Joey might want to actually keep it and build it.
Wait, did he buy it to sell it? Did Joey?
I think he did. I don't know if he originally bought it for that, but then it was sealed and it went up in value, and he's
like,
kinda
oh,
kept
never
it,
mind.
So
Yeah.
I don't know, but
In the box.
I remember early on
Nice,
that was
Joey.
the one he was talking about. So
Okay.
okay, we have another submission here.
For the firehouse?
This is for the Firehouse.
Oh boy.
This is from Fiverton Gal.
Oh
You may know her.
we know that lady.
Hi, Jason and Alex. Fiverton Gal here. Just wanted to get in on the Mardi Gras Man Ghostbuster thing. So this is what I do with my Ghostbusters house. I like to set it here on the couch next to me while I watch Ghostbusters.
That
So there you go, Mardi Gras Man. We have all kinds of Ghostbuster Firehouse. We have
likes
little
to-
firehouse, big firehouse.
she likes to watch the movie with it.
Ghostbusters Firehouse is watching Ghostbusters.
That was too good.
So
Fiverton Gal, that was perfect.
there you go.
Awesome.
Thank you to everyone who submitted. Oh, we need to see your firehouse. Should we check yours out?
Let's go check it out right now, actually.
All right, so there you go. Now we've seen all of the firehouses.
There's a lot of great firehouses out there, I tell you what. I love having my firehouse. How about you? You like
Oh, yeah,
that?
it's great.
I like taking it for walks and watching movies with it. And it's just great.
Anyway, there you go. Hope that was. Was that enjoyable? I have no idea.
We know, we love you, Earl.
Yep.
We hope, and we all hope that one day you do get a firehouse. Maybe he should start a GoFundMe.
Well, you could
we
always
get this
go
one.
this scale. Just saying.
Yeah, there you go, man.
But the ghost falls over and trying to get
Yeah.
it to stay up. And
Maybe that's a good re-release set one of these days. You know what? It's funny.
I thought they might release it when the new movie came out.
Oh yeah,
Frozen
yeah.
Kingdom, but
I haven't seen that one. Was it any good?
it wasn't bad.
It was all right.
It was okay.
Okay.
Did you see the Afterlife?
I saw that one.
I thought that one was good.
It was good. I like it.
So,
yeah.
I mean, it was probably not quite as good as that, but it was.
Oh,
It
really?
wasn't bad.
Oh, okay.
Well, speaking of movies, I went and saw the Pharrell Williams.
Speaking of
movie.
bad
do we
movies.
need to talk about that one?
Oh yeah. Yeah. What
I did a review, so some people
Yeah.
have probably seen the review on that, but oh, didn't they? I thought I brought the card over. Oh, it's under here. See?
Oh yeah, that's right.
The little card they put in your Lego
Piece
order.
by piece.
Yes, piece by piece.
So is this now part of all the Lego movies? Is this like the fifth
no,
Lego
it's
movie?
not. It's not. It's its own thing. Like I don't think Lego had much to do with that other than they said, "Hey, we want to make this out of Lego."
Really?
Because there's a lot of things in here that I don't think Lego would put in there, like Snoop Dogg and stuff Snoop Dogg does.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So it's not a kids movie?
No, I don't think kids, for the most part, would find it.
It's rated PG.
Superly. I mean, they might.
Other than it just being made from Lego bricks.
Yeah,
it's not.
It was a very interesting movie. Like I'd never seen anything like this before. So it's shot like a documentary.
Oh, okay.
In that style, like even at the beginning, it's his Lego figure walking in and like sitting in the chair, and his kids run around. Whatever.
Is it always in Lego? Mm-hmm. The entire movie?
Yeah, I think there might be one thing where it's like, I'm trying to remember now, but there is one part in this movie, like within the first 15 minutes, that I thought of you and I was laughing.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't want to give it away for anyone that's a Breaking News fan, but if you've seen it, you probably know what I'm talking about. No, I thought it was much better than I expected, I'll be honest.
Oh,
I did not expect.
But you had low expectations, though, didn't you?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, because, I mean, I know Pharrell Williams, he did that song, Happy.
Yeah.
Like, that's the biggest thing I knew about him. But there's a lot of things, like, in watching this movie that, I learned about him, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Okay.
He's been a producer on a lot of different songs and in the music industry. And that's kind of behind the scenes stuff. I'm not super up to date on all of that kind of stuff.
Nor am I.
But, there were things, like I didn't know he was one of the writers of the song Rump Shaker. He was in the video.
It's good to know, I guess.
Didn't know. But,
okay.
But there were a lot of things like that and different things. I thought it was entertaining. I did enjoy it.
7.3 out of 10 on IMDb. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's interesting because, like I said, it's kind of a documentary style and it follows his life. It's really not about Lego at all. There's nothing Lego-wise other than the stories told with Lego as the medium.
Yeah.
So it was very interesting.
Okay.
But,
all right. Well, that's cool.
So,
I probably won't watch it, but I'm glad you did it and you had a good time.
Yeah, it's fine. My wife did not like it.
What was her
She's
reason?
She's like, I don't know any of these people. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And I guess that would be part of it. Not that I'm like super up to date.
That would be where I'm at with it too. Yeah.
No, I bet you would follow the stuff they were talking about.
There's movies that come out like, oh, that looks cool. I want to watch that, but I never do. And I'm like, whatever. I'm just not a moviegoer anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Well, that's cool.
There you go.
There you have it, folks.
So, the one thing that I do think was very strange, and you'll notice on here, they have this jet.
Yeah.
The Blue Angels.
Oh, it's the Blue Angels.
And then later in the show, like, that's part of the thing, because it's where he grew up, and it's connected.
Isn't that the Pharrell Williams Lego set, the thing that's blasting off?
It's a black spaceship,
it's a black
which
spaceship.
is not
That's
in the movie
right.
at all.
That's right.
That's the part that doesn't make any sense to me.
So random.
I'm like, you should have put the Blue Angels.
Yeah,
but then it would be a fighter
trademarked,
jet.
Yeah. Oh, a fighter
That's
jet.
what I bet would be the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that would be...
You can't have that.
Never mind the spaceship probably has lasers and, whatever.
Sharks. Laser sharks.
Sharks with lasers attached to their friggin' heads.
Are those sharks with freaking lasers attached to their heads?
No. We have sea bass. Ill-tempered sea bass.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Do
we need to do comments?
If there's nothing else, we can get the comments
Well, I know
going.
you wanted to do this early, so...
I did. Let's do it, man.
Okay.
So, hold on a second. Is it the one from my channel 5 days ago, or do I need to go to your channel like a week ago? What should we do?
Well, we should probably do the older ones first.
Yeah. Okay, so I need to go to your channel.
So, yeah, you want to do the
one? I'm going to go to yours. We're going to get this, guys. All right, hold on. Give me a sec here. Come on. Subscriptions. Jason's bricks in around 5. All right, here it is. This was 12 days ago. Man, look at all this stuff. Great stuff. 70 comments. Oh my gosh. Woo-wee. Let's do it. All right. Man, good stuff. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Look at all these amazing comments. Okay. Mayo Hasco. Let's start here. I have anti-FOMO. It's called JOMO. Joy of missing out. I have JOMO with those lightsabers. Yeah.
I mean, I got it. I like it.
I had JOMO. I had that joy. Well, I don't know if it was joy, but I missed out. I just had of missing out.
Well, a
Omo.
lot of people had that.
Oh,
They
Mo.
missed out.
Oh no, Omo. Sonia Halcom. Does Lego need to hit over the head to or be hit over the head to realize that the community is obsessed with Castle? What are they waiting for? We need more affordable and easily accessible Castle sets, starting with fictional battle packs and Castle accessory sets. It's no surprise that all those Castle themes sell out even at high-end prices. Sonia, I totally agree with you. I'm right there with you, and many other people are. In fact, we didn't talk about this in this episode, but as of right now, there are, it's probably the most successful BDP series that they've had, Series 3. I was surprised, well, not too surprised, but I didn't think that the Forest Stronghold would go that fast, but it did. Man, and that just proves once again that people are hungry for Castle.
So, I've been thinking about this a lot.
He's been
because
thinking.
we get, we've had comments where we talk about, oh, they're going just to adults and, adults are ruining Lego. We had this type of
Yes, we
comment.
did have that.
And, a lot of people have said, no, they're still pushing for kids. And even Lego has said, no, kids are our primary market.
Sure.
Do we not get a wide launch of knights, pirates, these kinds of things because kids aren't interested in that now?
Yeah, that's probably it. They're more interested in Star Wars, like IPs, things like that.
Or dreams. I mean, you look at some of the stuff that they're pushing.
Yeah,
like none of that has to do with...
It's associated with kind of gaming or video games.
Yeah.
Is what I'm noticing, and they're trying to appeal to that, which makes sense. It's smart. Minecraft,
Fortnite.
yeah, absolutely. Right. Yeah, and there's those big campaigns. So I think you're right. I think there's just not the demand there for little kids for like the fantasy of Castle and Pirates.
Because the problem is, you look at something, you're like, yeah, I want that. I really like that. And, you talk to someone like me, you're like, yeah, he likes it too. See, everybody wants it.
Yeah.
It's like, no, just these two losers like it.
Well, we're not the only losers out there who
No,
love it.
I'm not saying we are, but
Understandable.
they have to look at the wider,
Yeah, they do.
And is that also maybe, I wonder.
Maybe that's why they're just doing the super expensive sets.
Do they try to stay away from having, because that's been part of it, right? We get one faction. Like, we don't get dueling factions.
You are right.
So we're trying to stay away from encouraging kids to have war and that kind of stuff.
War.
Never mind the fact that every little boy in the history of time has a stick and it's a gun or a sword.
Always a gun or a sword, yeah. Always. Mostly it's a gun.
Yeah.
No, very good comment. Thank you. Jimbo Brick says, everything is cyclical.
Yeah.
Paper to plastic to paper bags. Things always come back again. Yeah. Yeah, it's very, very true.
Like clothing.
Clothing.
Bottoms and
Bell
that
bottoms,
weird stuff.
coming back. Like all the teenage boys have that weird, crazy floppy hair now. I'm like, what? What is there? Yeah. Let's see. Michael Rinaldi.
Okay.
If there were enough for everyone, then no one would want it. AKA launch day sales. Yeah, you're not wrong.
And if
Everyone is special, then no one is.
Thank you.
Syndrome. Hey, he's one of the evil people that were right. Just Collect says, I don't think Lego is a kid's toy at all. I think it is made for all ages. That's why there are themes and sets for all ages. Prices are getting out of hand. But just because something started out aimed at kids does not mean that it is what it always has to be. Hence the nostalgia of everything, right? Yeah. John Powell says, you young guys, that's us. In 1992, I graduated, spent 4 years in the Army, and then worked for the U.S. Postal Service for 4 years, not to mention being married and divorced. Well, he's got us on all that stuff. I gotta say, we're not worthy.
Congratulations on being old, I guess.
Yeah, I guess
I don't know how you respond to that.
A Fiverton gal responds, says, you have us beat by 2 years. We're both class of 94. Responds, I was in 83.
Oh, you missed Uncle Rico by a year.
Got one, yeah. Back in 82.
Back in 82.
Used to throw a pigskin quarter mile. Are you serious? Dude, I just watched that in the background while building a set the other day. I'm like, oh man, it's classic. Yeah. Oh man. The other guy, 36. Got to be specific.
How many other guys are there?
At least 36. Got to side with Alex here. There you go. Nuts in breads or muffins just ruin it
Oh,
and add unnecessary flavor. Also, have either of you tried Cape Cod potato chips? They are the best potato chips to ever exist. Please try them on the food segment if you haven't tried them before. I can't say I've ever had Cape Cod potato chips.
I think I have.
Have you?
That name
Cape
sounds
Cod.
familiar.
Oh, well, if you see them, grab them, I guess.
We'll have to look and see.
There you go. It's going to be a crunchy one, though.
I hate doing the crunchy ones.
Yeah, well, I made this a really crunchy one, didn't I? All right, Chris Cummings. I call that type of box a puzzle box. I think Jabo has hundreds of those Lego game set boxes that he turned inside out. I purchased over the years a few of the Hasbro Black Series and retro action figures, but I find the older I get, the easier it is to focus on Lego and books. I was looking at a Transformer Hasbro toy at a toy store and it was $50, and I said, I don't need it. I prefer building Transformers out of Lego now because hopefully there will be more coming from Lego in 2025. Yeah, maybe, huh? I still appreciate the Lego Star Wars video games. I found those to be a great way to expand my interest in Star Wars and Lego sets in general, whereas I disliked, for various reasons, playing the video game Empire of War. All right.
Do you think they're going to build Megatron out of Lego?
I think they're going to try.
And I wonder what they're going to do because I had the
Yeah.
original toy and it was a gun.
It's a gun.
And not just any gun, a handgun.
A handgun, yeah. Very
And it had
plainly.
the stupid adapter. You could make it like a rifle. I always thought that was dumb as a kid. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
Chef Eddie, we're going to talk about this in the next episode, but they blurred out the Star Wars sets in Alex's video because they didn't like the Acolyte. You should review classic Lego Fabuland sets on Breaking News. Get Alex some pumpkin spice gummy bears. Thanks, Chef Eddie. Oh, yeah, where am I? I bought a new bag. I didn't bring them upstairs. I'll get them for the next episode. Jimbo Bricks. Lego is very inconsistent with their boxes. Star Wars battle packs haven't been the same size for years. The minifigure shop GWPs are all different sizes. It's really frustrating.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mardi Gras Man says, I think it's the 40th anniversary train. I think that was our favorite GDP, or Get With Purchase, rather.
Oh, yeah.
What was our favorite one? So there you go. I agree. Brick Train says licensing. I'm guessing that's in response to why they were grayed out.
Yep.
Sets in the background here.
Yeah.
Hey, Judy. Judy, love Judy. This is the second year that I have purchased a bunch of Lego for kids in the toys for Tot's Christmas collection program during the double points in the fall, like now. The GWP is the pastry shop. Oh.
That was the one we were like, I was like, there's a gift with purchase, I don't remember what it is.
Yeah.
So
Tanya might like it.
Yes, I did remember after we had recorded.
There you go.
And you know, it's funny, she did not have interest in those.
No, I'm kidding.
No,
Oh,
she
okay.
wanted the houses of the world, but she didn't want the shops.
Yeah, that's exactly how Mindy was.
Was she?
Yeah,
That's super
exactly.
strange.
Like,
I'm
I showed her the shop. She's like, I don't like that. I was like,
Yeah, the first one was the flower shop, I think.
Yeah.
And she was like, no.
Did not care for it
And then
at
was
all.
the candy, and I don't remember what
I was
that
like, sweet. All right, I guess we're done collecting those. That's awesome. Let's see. Ty Novell. I should have probably asked this on his channel or on the A-Fools channel, but if Earl could get the Ghostbusters Firehouse for retail in 2024 in the next town over, would Jason still have to buy it for him? Bring it to the East Coast. Fly back to Utah and then send it to him?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That's how it works for them.
Like, yeah, I can't go to Walmart. That's too far for me.
J.W. Bowl or Joe, either of the Alexes can feel free to send me the BDP Mushroom Village. Julie will give it a good home. If I get it, I'll reach out to you. There you go. Because you'll probably give it a better home than I will. My guess for, Isaac Lynn. My guess for blurring out background is that the powers that be didn't want to feature another brand so prominently. And I'm guessing there's a lot of things at play there. Let's see. SG Brick says, Alex, about your temple space problem. You can cut it in half or a quarter and you have a temple you can play with. Open back side. Greets, SG from Belgium. Yeah.
They know you too well.
They know me all too well, don't they? All right.
Although, didn't you say there's nothing inside that one?
There's
It's
nothing
just a
inside it.
shell.
I thought about doing it, but I was like, what's the point? Excuse me. Let's see. Ty Novell, another one from him. Favorite GWP. The new Forestman set. The Forest Hideout, yeah. The Magisto Workshop is a good one as well, but is a bit lacking somehow. Yeah, I agree with that. It is a little lacking. Kelly Jones. Yo, guys, I think Jang might be a Breaking News viewer. Really? Wow, look at us go. Big stuff. In his review for the Fortnite bus, he was looking inside the bus, and he said, plenty of space, the final frontier.
Maybe he
probably,
just watches Star Trek.
Just a Star Trek fan, I'm guessing there. There's plenty of space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the...
How did he say space? That's what we'd have to know.
Did he say space? Then we might be onto something. He just said, plenty of space, the final frontier. Then probably not. It's all good. Our feelings aren't hurt too bad. Chris Bricks, the Transylvania BDP set can become Basil, the Bat Lord's castle, after removing the modern features. There you go. There's another use for it.
There you go.
Paz Jensen at the 50-minute mark says, here in Austria, I now and then indulge. I'm sorry. And I now and then, IR speaking, I now and then indulge in a Nuskipfel. Nuskipfel? Mm-hmm. Especially the homemade ones are good.
Do you want me to look it up?
Well, you look that up while I read the next one here. Dojo Works. It's pretty common for video editors to speed up videos by a small percentage to hit a shorter runtime. Something like 3 to 5%. Really? Huh. Okay. We have other guys. This is the other guys too. Jason asked what segments you like on Breaking News. I think my favorite part are the audience interaction segments like polls and comments, and especially community commentary. I also really like the Agree to Disagree segment because it's always good to entertain contrasting ideas, and it gives the audience a topic to comment on. Sure does. Stuff like food segment and old guy, new shirt, old guy, new shirt are fun for some silliness, but I would definitely enjoy seeing more micro builds, okay? And not just set reviews, but mock reviews, either your own mocks or ones submitted by the audience, like a more in-depth community commentary.
Well, when people send them in, we do them.
Like, is he saying like review our own sets? Like,
do you have a lot of mocks you've done recently?
No, not a lot.
We did Smarty City.
We did that, I guess. Yeah, we did. No, that's good.
When we get around to building, we show you stuff. I don't know. We're kind of boring.
Yeah, we're really boring. Jimbo Bricks, Utah Spring and Fall are each about 2 weeks each. Yes, I agree, and we're lucky to get that. Zack Attack Productions. I live in the Great Salt Lake region, and we go... I'm sorry.
I was like, what?
I'm sorry about that.
That's
it's habitual for me to see when you say Great Lakes, Great Salt Lake. I live in the Great Lakes region, and we go from one... I was going to say, hey, Zach's pretty close to us, man. Anyway, regardless. I live in the Great Lakes region, and we go from one extreme weather even to another. In Michigan, they say if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes, and it'll change. Yeah. Bricks on an Island. Hey, at the moment, I only buy what somehow fits into the Lego City world I am about going to build. BDP 3. I got the Harbor Master's office and the camping adventure. Cool. BDP 4. I only like the seaside market to go with BDP 5's Tortuga Bay. I'm on the fence on Tortuga Bay. I don't know. Ooh, Chris Brooks says the best GWP is the Blacktron Cruiser. That's definitely a good one. I agree. Let's see here. Walther LTD. Walther
LTD. Don't you know James Bond and his gun?
Yes, I do. The reason is simple.
Walther PPK.
Oh yeah. Well, I know that.
Well, that's what I think it's. I don't know.
That what?
That would be my guess.
Okay. Well, regardless, I'm going to read his comment.
All right.
The reason is simple. They blurred the background because it is a separate IP. Yeah, most likely. McLaren would have to agree to let Star Wars in their paid ad with Lego, and then Star Wars would have to agree, and I'm sure would demand some kind of compensation. It was just not going to work.
Not Disney.
Yeah, I know, right? Who's heard of such a terrible thing? Ty Novell says, wow, Jason hits hard with the rant of the episode. Yes, I agree that Lego has a box issue. Yeah. If they're going to make things collectible, at least give us boxes that are the same for the same thing. And no, I don't have any of the lightsabers. Aww. Delson Bricks Builds, a food segment. What a win. Faverton Gal, did Alex just say old guy new shirt is the best part of Breaking News?
You did say that.
Sometimes it is. DL Bricks. Hey, DL Bricks. Crumble cookies is one of the things I miss most now that I live in the UP. You know, what's up over there? Well, it's in caps. I should have said UP. Jimbo Bricks. I was waiting for you guys to rant about the lack of battery warning on the Pumpkin GWP. You ranted on that.
We did talk about it.
Yeah, we talked about it.
I didn't realize it at first, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh.
Bricks in space. All right. My favorite GWP was the Micro Space Set, also the Blacktron Cruiser. Heck, all the space sets I would love for more consistent box sizing. Having a way too large backlog, all the odd sizes means I have to play Tetris every time I make another purchase and have no space to fit anything. Yeah,
I had to do that today.
Hits right here, man.
My wife decided she wanted to build her dried flower centerpiece, so I had to get back underneath the city and pull out a box. And well, now there's space, so I got to put something else in there.
Yeah,
anyway.
It's tough. A brick in the wall. The boxes are easy to fold without cutting or anything like that. Simply fold it in as intended. Respect, Jason, for the marathon.
Thank you.
There you go.
I think he's talking about the box with the separate flap or whatever.
I've been throwing them away instead now. I'm done with it. All right, Mardi Gras Man 23, also known as No GB Firehouse. Nothing Pumpkin. Pumpkin sucks. Sweet tarts rule. Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria. Pasta Jensen. This is all crossed out. I don't know why. My favorite so far is the 40597 Scary Pirate Island.
Oh, really? That one? That was last year. It was like the little island, the skull-looking rock.
Oh, really? Yeah. I'm not picturing that for some reason. It's a nice little set and fun to build. No, the Forceman one. How could I forget? That one ticked all the boxes for me. I mean, that's why they has this crossed out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. I remember that one now. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I have that one.
Okay.
I never built it, but I have it.
Okay. Gotcha. JW Bull. All right. Joe says my favorite GWP set is the Microscale Gingerbread House from 2019. My favorite so far this year is the Jack-O-Lantern, but I'm expecting more GWPs around Christmas, and those are usually my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Travertine Pico? Different size and shape boxes look good on the store shelves versus being all the same boring size. Yeah. As a collector, I wish they had just a few standard box sizes for most sets to make them easier to store. Yes,
and that's
my good
point.
Points.
I'm not naive to think we're going to put the Venator in the same size box as a battle pack.
Sure.
But
you know, these big sets, you open them up, you're like, wow, this could be a lot smaller.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Chris Bricks. I actually got the BDP Mushroom House and plan on getting the Mushroom Village, along with the Ideas Treehouse and Mushroom Acorn CMF. I think this will make a cool little theme for my daughter. Absolutely. Could even be turned into a fantasy castle theme with a little modification.
There you go. That could be for you.
Hey, I'm running out of space down there, though. Let's see. Chef Eddie says, you guys should do a segment where you do a parody of LEGO lifestyle photos for all your mocks. Just do like 1 or 2 crazy ones per week.
I did those in my
You did those.
reviews.
He's really good at that.
It got very hard, I'll be honest.
What's tough about it is that you can't have anything else in the image. It's only got to be that one set, because that's the only set that they have in this massive house of theirs. They're reading their magazine. Yes, there it is. Yes. My one and only LEGO set. And I love how Job always points out, they're looking at it from the back.
Yes.
So painfully true. It just bugs me. Let's see. Brick Artisan. Hey, we know that guy. Transylvania Castle might also be okay in the amusement park, although Alex had already removed Disney Castle due to space issues. Yes, I did. I'm looking forward to that. I think that's going to be a standalone. Or, well, time will tell. It's so far down the road right now.
Yeah.
Karsten T. Hey, yeah. Karsten Temple.
You changed your handle. Good job.
Way to go, my man.
User RB2869, whatever.
Yes, you got it. I think my favorite GWP of the year was the mini space builds at the beginning of the year. I loved adding them next to the larger original builds that I've got. Looking forward to the C market in next year's BDP. Me too. Great job again. Glad to see you together again. Oh, yeah, we were separated. Yes, so we're back together. Here we are. everything's worked out. Let's see. Duplo Tracy. I always enjoy hearing the two of you ramble and rant. Really? That's all we do. Best of all, this time Liz came in the room while I was watching, and she hears something that was said and goes, "Oh, Alex." Oh, wait, hold on. I got the context.
Alex.
Oh, Alex, while shaking her head. Great to have you back together. Thanks, Liz. Love you. You're awesome. Brixar. Who the heck is that guy? Brixar. All right, well, let's see here. If you take out the monetary value, one of my favorite GWPs was the 60th anniversary. I did like the 60th anniversary of the Lego Brick with the micro build of the classic sets, yeah. The Batmobile was a good one, and I don't care for Ninjago, but they had a $60 set you got for free with purchase of the Temple of Arjitsu. Wow, $60 value. That's a really good value. Yeah. Wow. One Clever Pig says, the old paddles are back.
Not today.
Not today. I can enjoy breaking news once more.
I guess that means you didn't enjoy it today. Sorry.
Sorry about that. Favorite GWP ever is probably the Blacktron Cruiser. Yeah. I think they nailed it on every level, and I just adore the box art. Yeah, they did good with that. Delson Bricks build. Love seeing the old paddles. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this is one about your marathon. Ty Novell, it was impressive that Jason built that set during the marathon, but that is unique Lego content. There you go.
There you go.
Another from this obscure Brixar dude. Alex on Lego video. I got a couple of Technic elements from the 2 McLaren sets and all of these hundreds from my collection to make a drawbridge.
I read that one. It made me laugh.
First Lego video I've ever seen in a really long time. One of the most mismanaged company social media platforms. They had to mark everything for kids because lawyers.
Yeah.
I
doesn't
know.
watch their channel at all.
Well, I wasn't even subscribed. I didn't even... Okay, truth be told, I had no idea they were on the Lego YouTube channel until I was watching the A-Fool podcast. I thought it was only on the Lego website because that's what they advertised to me. It's like, it's going to be on our Lego website. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I had no idea it was on there.
Because I told you like the day after it came
Then
out.
it was obviously over my head.
Oh, that's
I totally misunderstood. And I was listening to them, I was like, oh, shoot. I pull it up like, oh, there it is. And then I'm glad they said that.
Mean you pulled it up and scrolled way down.
Yeah, well...
Because the way they upload their videos is ridiculous. It's like, here's 18 videos. And then tomorrow, here's 32 videos. It's like, I don't know.
It's, yeah.
And you can't search for anything.
Yeah, you can't search because it's kids. Yeah. Wow. Ty Novell, well, Alex really blushed at the thought of the bird getting the worm. I did. That's an interesting shade of red. I got, that was tough to get through on that one, you guys. I should have just exited the room. So, Mardi Gras Man 23, this is the last comment, guys. So tired of complaints about prices. Yet, yes, it's expensive. It's always been expensive. Everything today is more than it was in 2019. Everything, including the Ghostbusters Firehouse. There's 2 replies, though. Chris Cummings says, I wonder if some will try to politicize or use a theory of discriminatory economics at some point when complaining about the price of Lego. Just thinking out loud. Then Just Collect says, complaints about pricing are valid, though. Just because you're tired of it doesn't mean it doesn't need to be said. Inflation is a huge thing, which doesn't mean their pricing isn't more ridiculous. Yeah, something's got to give. What's going to give?
Yeah, I don't know. I just...
Look at... Dude!
I don't bring it up too often because I think it's... I think most people already have that opinion. Like,
things cost too much.
This is too much. Yeah, we know. I don't, you know. You can choose to buy it or not if you know.
You can choose to believe. Well, you know what, you guys? We read all the comments. See, I did it, man.
Good job.
Woo! Look at us go. We're delivering on our promises.
I just hope it's still recording.
Oh my gosh, I ain't doing that again. Now I'm looking forward to next week because more comments, more great stuff. I think that's it for this episode.
I think so.
Man, are you taking us out? Why don't you take us out, man?
So thank you again to everyone that participated in the Ghostbusters Mardi Gras Man extravaganza.
We love you, Earl.
Appreciated that.
We do.
Yeah, sorry, Earl. You know, you made a big deal about people flexing, so we just had to do it. It's just, you know, easy target.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, so no, we appreciate that. And we will see you all next week on Alex's channel.
That's me.
So don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
You can like and subscribe to the Breaking News podcast
subscribe.
channel. I don't know. We never talk about that. Maybe we'll talk about that next week.
All right, that's fine.
So, anyway. And with that, we would like to thank
Today's sponsor.
Are you troubled by strange noises in the middle of the night? Do you experience feelings of dread in your basement or attic?
Have you or any of your family ever seen a spook, specter, or ghost?
If the answer is yes, then don't wait another minute. Pick up your phone and call the professionals.
Ghostbusters!
Our courteous and efficient staff is on call 24 hours a day to serve all your supernatural elimination needs.
We're ready to believe you!